Yeah, I really shouldn't let that end part play where it say end. No, we just beginning. We just get started. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back.
First of all, I didn't even know we was doing a whole fucking countdown.
Hey, well, my bad, my bad. You know what? Sometimes, pimps mess up. It's all good. It's all good. But hey, that's part of what we do. We talk good and walk bad. That's right. It's talking good, walking bad via the Family Me podcast. I'm your co-host, TG. That's my man right there, Mel Walker. Loving it. Loving it. Keep throwing your sets up. Two up, breezy
We don't.
whip, two up, two down. Nah, man. Hey. You was about to
We
say
got
something. Go ahead.
out, bro. We got a lot
Yep.
to talk about. A lot of stuff that been going on social media. We got we got something really major that happened in social media that we want y'all opinion on.
Yeah, we want to let that part
Want
get hot
y'all
first.
opinion. So let's start off with the thing we was talking about earlier. Do you remember?
Oh, oh, that thing. Like if you had to choose between Marge Simpson and Lois Griffin.
Yes.
Oh, man, I'm glad you brought that back up.
Mm.
I This situation, believe it or not, I'm going Marge. Yes, we're gonna get the show started off being silly before it gets deep and intricate. Wait till a lot more people get up in here and then we talking. But right now, we being some fools. I'm taking
Now
Team Marge. I gotta go with Marge.
I said Lois at first, but then I was thinking about Joe's wife with her little freaky ass. Yeah.
You know what? Do we want to talk about how we know Joe's wife is exotic?
Absolutely. So there was this episode, right? Matter of fact, it wasn't even an episode. It was the pilot episode of the Cleveland show. And Cleveland
Uh,
was leaving. And he said, could Lois and I can't remember her name, but Bonnie. Could Lois and Bonnie kiss each other? And then they started kissing each other and stuff like that. And then you hear Quagmire in the back going, touch, touch boobs. Like I knew she was a freak right then and there.
Man, think about it. She's been pregnant for forever, but Joe has been paralyzed for longer than that. So she doing something.
Word. Nobody thought about that. How did
Think about it. She doing something. So hey,
I
that's a
mean,
soldier. She down. She down. She down.
oh
I
she
just know
down.
everybody at that moment have been with Lois. I mean, yeah, been with Lois. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Lois on that groupie love stuff. Peter don't even know how he ended up with that. Remember when Stewie said that when he came out when she gave birth to him, he just walked out twirling the cane.
Uh-huh.
You remember Quagmire? Oh no, Brian was like, "Oh man, now you exaggerate." He said, "But only a little bit though,
Only a little bit.
only a little bit." But all right, we got three people in. Hey, go ahead and shout yourselves out in the comments. Let us know where you watching from, where you viewing from. What do you want to talk about today? Because this is all about you, all about you.
You
We just be the conscious on one of your shoulders, just talking about it. So represent who you are, where you from, and we got you.
yo, let's talk about the report card.
Let's go.
Let's jump into it.
Let's go right into it. Let's go right
Do
into
we
it. For those of you who
we
don't know
don't
what we're
have
talking
that.
about, I got you.
Do we have that we could post it up?
Yes, yeah. You keep talking, and I'm gonna do that.
So me and my brother, we have these conversations all the time. We'll talk about, one gotta go. And y'all still ain't answer that one with the rappers. I'm sorry. We should have answered that. Because I'm sorry, the game could have left. No offense. Hey,
I don't remember who else was on that.
we got a listener. Hey fellas, you know where I'm from. Shout out Charlene with her cute self.
Charlene, loyal. This is what my
Lord,
man's talking.
oh wait, so fix the camera so we on the side while that's up there, cause we look stupid like this, like we look
No,
like
I
fake
can't.
Tory Griffin, Mel Walker,
You just
face
got to
off,
scoot to the side like this for a second.
and just and it just be that. Yeah.
So for everybody who's watching, you can read what that says. But for everyone who's listening, it said you failed all your classes this semester. Which father are you not bringing your report card home to? The options
Yo,
are
real quick, Brody,
yeah,
put us
yeah,
to the side. Remember how we
okay,
had us on the side, little? Yeah. No, move that.
yeah,
Nope. We gonna stay on this side? This look weird, but okay.
it feels weird.
It do. It feels really weird. Nah. Everybody's saying James. Yeah.
Everybody immediately went to James. For
Now
those
James
listening, if you're not watching, hold on real quick. If you're not watching, the choices are Heathcliff Huxtable from the Cosby Show,
uh
Uncle Phil from the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. That's number 2. Number 3, James Evans from Good Times, and number 4, Carl Winslow from Family Matters. A lot of people going James right now. Everybody going James right now.
okay. You know who would be a close second? Uncle
Tell me your
Phil.
thought.
Uncle Phil will make you feel like the most fucked up. As much as he don't want to, he will make you feel like that. He'd be like, "Yo, I really thought that you could do that. I wouldn't have gave you those classes if you couldn't do it." And you would feel so
I
horrible.
wish.
Heathcliff would let Claire handle that.
That was a part of the reason why I want you to hear me out on my choice. Normally on
Good.
these, when they talk about fathers from TV shows, normally the
Mm.
answer every time is James for me. James Evans from Good Times is normally the answer. This time, my answer is actually Heathcliff. Number 1, Bill Cosby. Know why?
What?
Because he's gonna talk to you and make you feel like Uncle Phil. He's gonna make you feel this small. But
Mm-hmm.
then follow up with the family interaction. Now you got to spend the whole rest of the week acting like you homeless and they never did nothing in your life. You got to find your own food to eat.
But you know what?
I can get over that. Carl Winslow talking to him disappoint me. I can get over that. Uncle Phil, my feelings
Oh,
will heal, but I'm not
you
gonna ever
can.
recover from spending a week homeless.
You know why Carl Winslow would be in this conversation too? He would send you over to Urkel. You know how annoying he is? He's smart as hell. Annoying
Yes.
as
Yo, we got some new people popping in. Yo, represent with yourself. Tell us where you watching from. Tell us your name, or either tell us what you feel. Chime in on the topic. You see it on the screen.
yo,
But
you
you know
wanna
what? Carl is the underdog.
put the comments up. What's up, y'all? What you gotta say? Who's here?
Let's see here. So we already got Charlene, of course, said James. Oh boy, Reggie. Reggie said James. We got Adina, another loyal viewer, James. And then we got a reasoning from Charlene. James wasn't trying to hit no.
That is a whole fact. James was gonna throw a chair at you. You gonna be running right next to that black picture of Jesus.
James taking his belt off as soon as he saw the first one.
Nah, that's a fact. That is a whole fact. Adina,
Adina said, take that
he
one, bro.
said Phil was between Cliff and James. Phil had moments when he had no chill, then he could be nurturing. That's true.
True,
That is
true, true. Because you know what? Phil had this one factor that the other 3 didn't quite have. James had it, but it was for a different reason. Phil was a
mm-hmm.
big dude, man. Like not picking talking about weight, but he was a big dude.
No,
Like Will
he
Smith
was
ain't short.
always stop.
Like, bro. Then you hear the stories about him playing football and working on the farm. He country strong.
Nah, for real.
Country strong. So like every time he threatened them, yo, he got a minute.
You know, you know who else you could put in here?
Who's that?
They said father? They didn't say which TV father. Which father are you not bringing your report card home to? Beast. He is not talking my ears off on how he is better than me. The hell with that. I'm passing everything.
Did that today, man. He ain't even did that today, man. Let that man live. Let him live.
Nah, you right. Yo, make sure y'all tune in to Over the Barricade where Beast and Reggie is gonna talk wrestling. Cause he ain't gonna never promote us, but we'll promote ourselves. We all right.
Tune in tomorrow for Over the Barricade. If you're a wrestling fan, it's a good time to be a wrestling fan. But you know what? You know what I'm thinking about too? Another one who could be up here? Actually, the dad from the Brady Bunch.
That is true.
Reason being, you got to spend the rest of the season on your one report card. They ain't gonna ever let that junk die.
They're gonna be like, yo, we going to the water park. But remember, you didn't know nothing about H2O in your report card. And you'd be like, wait, what?
Exactly. You don't ever live that down. They didn't never let nobody live.
Nah,
They
that's
gonna
a
be
fact. Good.
They're gonna be nice about it, but you're gonna hear about it for the rest of the season.
You know who was a soft dad?
Who's that?
Blossom's father. He was pretty soft.
Was he even there?
No, he was there because he used to mess with he used to get on Tony's case more than anything.
True.
Joey was just too.
Whoa.
For real.
Yo, how smooth do you have to be to where the dad is kind of like, yeah, I can't do nothing with that.
No, for real. That's the truth.
No,
But
you know who else needs to be honorable mention?
Oh,
Bernie Mac.
you know what? He right there with James. Bernie. Bernie.
What up, Michael?
Shout out Mike. Yo, Mike, what's good, Brody? Nah, Bernie.
Go ahead.
You too. Bernie would hit you too. You know how many times he chopped Jordan in the throat?
Bernie want to do everything. He gonna demoralize you morally. He gonna have you switch a whole school. He gonna put you on the Heathcliff regimen, change the whole house dynamic, have you learning Spanish since you can't speak English.
Nah, John put up a good honorable mention. Toss him up real quick.
I got you. Mike, if I may, said Carl because he's gonna blast you morally. Yeah, that stings. John said, "Hey, look, I'm gonna add a dad to this list. Michael Kyle from My Wife and Kids."
Bro, not going front. Not going front. Junior had a big head. Pause for nothing.
Bro, that's the only reason why I'm like, Mike learned to deal with Junior, so he might be all right. Matter of fact, Mike said all his kids was dumb.
Nah, that's true.
He did.
Katie was the only one, but she had like her little moments.
The older she got, he's like, why?
What?
The older she got, he was just. Go back to Mike real quick. He said he's gonna hit you with hit you. That's gonna make you feel terrible.
Nah, why Bernie not up here, bro? Bernie should have been up here, bro.
Maybe because Bernie's a real person, and I don't know.
I mean, even though those are his kids, still. No, you can't add Julius to that. He just cheap.
I would. The reason why you can't, other than being cheap, Julius too tired.
Hey, he ain't thinking about that. You got now. If you said mothers, Rochelle would definitely be that's
Rochelle's number one immediately.
She number one.
Notice every time it was time for Julius to tap some tail up, it ended up being a talk. Like, come on. Man, you know you
Yeah,
can't do
I with her.
it.
Remember that episode when Drew showed Tanya where the Christmas gifts were, that there
Yes,
wasn't a Santa Claus, and she took him upstairs and beat the crap out of him.
yes. Like
Yeah,
Julius pull you to the side. He too tired to actually whoop you.
that's true.
Rochelle had time. But y'all keep them coming in. Keep your thoughts coming up. I love the way it's flowing right now. Yeah, this is just the
Nah,
tip of the iceberg. Just the
yeah.
tip of
Who
the
else?
iceberg.
TV fathers? TV fathers.
That you don't want to bring a bad report card home. You failed everything.
Hmm.
I don't know. That might be it. You know what? Talk about the mothers. We already done established Rochelle at number one.
Rochelle number one.
Number one. Off rip.
Claire's number two. I'm sorry. Claire will make you feel horrible the whole season.
Yes. Claire's gonna be that one that orchestrate the reason why you spend a week thinking that you're homeless. She ain't gonna let you have no break.
Quick FYI, folks. my my co-host loves him some Felicia Rashad. Just gonna throw
Yes,
that
Lord.
out there, bro.
Yes, Lord. That woman can't do no wrong in my book. I swear her part don't stink.
Oh shoot. Who, but that's what I'm saying. Who really what? Oh, you know who I wouldn't send a report card home to? Penny's adopted mama from Good Times.
Oh, heck no.
She beat her with the extension cord.
Harriet is a good number 3. Harriet gonna make you feel horrible inside.
Yeah, yeah. I agree. Yeah, I
Harriet gonna
gotta
give
agree.
you a whole history lesson on what you didn't pass and the reason why you need to care more about school and the reason why you ain't shit, but with a smile on her face.
And we'll send you to Urkel.
Now, baby, pinch your cheek and then tell you, now you know, and sit you down. And then at
Go
the
to
end, still put you on punishment. But yeah, Penny's mom or stepmom, Good Times, Penny's mom, Penny ain't even do nothing. She got a hot iron, bro. Of course, we talking
Harriet
about dark skin Harry.
from Family Matters.
Of course, we talking
There's
about
another.
dark skin Harry. You remember they slid in light skin Harriet at the end. I can't remember what else she played on. She done played on a few things.
Oh, wait, okay. I just had a Fadu moment. Which Harriet? Was it the dark skinned one or the light skinned one? Okay.
You
Definitely
remember
not
what? Carl. She had the cheeks. Carl. My boy said on the father from that 70s show.
Now we getting racist. Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, go back. We're getting racist.
Wait. I'm skipping. Now we can.
Oh my God. Yo, yeah, the dark one. Yeah. Well,
Yo,
if we're gonna be honest, all the light skin replacements we don't worry about. It's them dark skin ones we gotta worry about.
like, you know what? Dark skinned Bill, you already failing all your classes, right? She gonna make you take another one on top of what you.
You almost made me shoot out snot.
Dark skinned
Dark.
Harry, no games played. Light skinned Harry was a pushover. She was.
Very. And you know how much she was a pushover? Uncle Phil didn't even want to sleep with her that much. The dark skin Harriet, they was in the
Hey,
bed almost every episode.
let's talk about it. Matter of fact, Family Matters too. Remember, Carl was all over dark skinned Harry.
Yeah. Even though she had that Wheezy Jefferson voice.
Hey, don't talk about a local hero. She from around these parts.
Hey,
But he
listen,
was
talk bad, goddammit.
hey, you right. But Carl
Talk
stayed trying to get some from Harry. Matter of fact,
Ooh,
Uncle Phil stayed trying to. No, Vivian, you know what? I don't mean to overtalk.
Nah, you good.
Vivian
You good.
showed Phil as much love as Phil showed her, and she initiated. Phil wasn't
Hey,
interested in light skinned Vivian. He was like, ah, dang, I'm finna get in trouble with her again.
wait. Go to Chaos comments. Shout out Chaos. What's good, Brody?
Which one? Let's see here.
Nah, not that one. Yo, I had transparency moment. I had such a crush on Nell Carter, big breasted.
Hey, man.
She was like, "Give me a break." Oh, I'll give you a break.
I can't even front when she showed up on hanging with Mr. Cooper, and I was at that right age.
Bro, Nell Carter don't get enough credit. Shout out Nell Carter and Heaven, of course.
No. Let's see what John said. Amy Matthews is a mom I wouldn't give a bad report card to.
Who
Oh,
is?
Boy Meets World?
I'm sorry, who is that?
Boy Meets World? Matthews, I'm thinking Boy Meets World.
I didn't really watch that much.
I did.
I just
I think
remember Topanga and her mouth.
everybody
Hey,
every
talk
swinging
over.
joint in here remembers the pain. But I think you straight on Boy Meets World. They just got caught up. They was a really sweet family.
You know what? You know what mom I wouldn't bring a report card home to?
Who?
Tiffany.
Which one?
Chucky. She's a mom. They had a kid. She'd kill you. Is what I'm saying. Talk good, walk bad, goddammit.
We got to bring the talk good back. Then we somehow everybody agreeing. What's good? What's good, bro?
Brother.
Facts.
See?
Bro, Helen Mark from 227. I was thinking about that.
No,
I was thinking about that.
Yo, facts.
I was thinking about that. Cause she should go
She
give it
always
to you.
had, she always had the peach. You had to be, you had to, you know.
No, she was the one that was gonna call you a dummy with a straight face, no apologies, and going about her business. You had to leave. D from
Listen,
Moesha. You know what?
from Moesha could get D, okay? Like, wait a minute now. Come on, man. She was sleeping with a dude with a hairline all the way back here. Come on now.
With the high top. The hairline back.
Come on.
How
How
you
you
got
got a
a
high your joints start here?
how you got a convertible 2-story? Oh gosh, I'm so glad we getting this silly stuff out the way, cause we finna get deep in a second.
Oh yeah. Give me 1 sec, bro. Be right.
Yeah. All right, so while we somewhat on the subject, before we close this out, we talked about mom, dad. So you got a bad. Oh, all right, I got you, John. Already said Roseanne. Call Roseanne just gonna make you feel stupid. Just like, dang, there's a trend right now. You got a lot of ladies that will make you just feel stupid.
Wait. I would bring a report card home today.
No, I
If
think you're
I'm
talking
being
about for moms though.
nah,
I
but
think
we
you're talking about.
forgot about men.
I would too, cause I mean, honestly, I won't say you wouldn't care, but you know, you ain't gonna get it nowhere near as with everybody else.
That is true.
Raj and D-Mon from What's Happening, definitely. Cause you
I
gonna
would
get
bring
slapped on camera.
no, I would bring it home to her.
You still gonna get slapped.
Deep voice.
You gonna get slapped on
I
camera.
did.
Now let's make this like how far are we in right now? All right, cool. We're about 25 minutes almost. Cool. We ain't doing too bad. So you got that bad report card. I got a question. I'm making this up on the fly right now, just talking about characters and features and stuff like that. You got
Okay.
that bad report card. You done failed everything. Which TV homeboy or homegirl do you go to for advice on what to do, or do you trust with that information to help you out?
That's a good one.
Who's that loyal one that you can depend on to help you out with that mess.
Greg from Everybody Hates Chris.
I was gonna say that. Curtis and Ella Payne. Oh, yeah, you got to spend that whole episode on that report card, bro. You're right.
I put the report card to Curtis. Ella, yes, because she tell you to. Ooh, that's true too.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
That's no. Well, cockroach. He will fold under pressure.
Yeah, cockroach start out good and then he break right in the middle.
He will rat Theo out so fast, and I kept telling Stu, gotta stop doing that. Steve Urkel.
Cockroach be cool until he ain't, then he out. Steve Urkel. Honestly, probably the best answer. Steve, if he rock with you, he got your back. I agree with that, honestly. I'm trying to think of another one. Like the homie that you could trust from the family shows. Now, family shows. Dog, Steve Urkel might be the winner on that one, bro.
Yeah.
He might be the winner on that one.
Because Steve gonna help you with that shit and naturally get you to pass the class.
Yeah, and yeah, like he gonna hide you. Yeah, like you just said, he go hide it and try to get your game up.
Go to Chaos Comment.
I just pulled it up.
No, the fuck I won't.
Wait. Which jazz? We talking about Fresh Prince of Bel-Air jazz or Netflix Bel-Air jazz?
Netflix Bel-Air jazz.
I'm cool with Netflix Bel-Air jazz. I trust him. Now you just saying stuff, dude. Come on now. No, I ain't trust him. Man, I ain't finna pull up another comment from this dude right now. You just clowning, bro. You trolling. I love you, though. I love you. But no, Netflix Bel-Air jazz took Homie and Being Down to a whole nother level. So that's a good one. Him, Steve Urkel, those are two I take. I wanted to say Mo from Family Guy, but sometimes he a little too.
Who?
You remember Family Guy, Mo? Omar Gooden? Not Family Guy, excuse me. Smart guy. He was down. He had the smarts to pull it all the way through.
How we forgot TJ Henderson as somebody you could go to. He will help you pass that shit to him and Urkel.
You know what? Him and Urkel right here with it. Bro. And you know he got and the thing about it is TJ was smart enough to actually get something in return. What's going on, bro? TJ was smart enough to get something out of it in return too. But he's still gonna be down for you and try his best. Like if he told you he gonna do it, he gonna go all the way with it to the end.
That's a whole fact.
Even if it was stupid, he found a way to not make it stupid. Man, this dude, man, TJ got investigated by the government for some stuff. This is so, you know, he got your back. So, all right, you know what? Ironically, today, you ready to go there? We got like 7 people right now. You ready to go there?
Let's talk about it.
Franklin. From My Wife.
Yeah, he's right there with Urkel and TJ. Yeah,
right up there.
That's a good one, Rex. That's a good one.
That joke will pull out them blinky dudes and distract your parents while you sneak back in the house.
Not fact.
Honestly, DJ Tanner, I ain't go front. Yeah.
I gotta agree with you on that, John. I gotta agree.
As a matter of fact, everybody on that show in their own right was solid.
True.
In their own right was solid. Depends on what you ask for them. Like even the adults, everybody had it depends on what situation you put them in. I agree with that one. That's a good one.
Yeah. But yo, let's get. We're gonna get to
All right.
this, and then we're gonna leave on that note because
Hey,
I know
what
my
up,
brother
Bill?
do, and I got things to do as well. Yo, Hill, what's good, man? Dwayne
What
from
up?
a facts, facts,
True.
facts.
He still gonna smack you in the back of the head, but yeah. And our bro say, tell me from Mark. I don't know, man. Tell me fold under pressure, bro.
I, Chaos, I love you to death, bro, but stop. Now you need
Bro,
to stop. Tommy, for what?
tell, tell me what's in the courtroom talking about who got the draw. So
Why would you depend on Tommy and he can't even tell you what he do for a living? And you supposed to be his boy. You would really trust him trying to hide your report card from your mother? Nah, I'm good on that, bro. You by yourself
you
on
know,
that one, bro.
tell me put that finger in the ear to my oh
Once he hit you,
raw.
just tell your mother you failed.
Just,
Tell her
just
right
go ahead
there.
and get it. Now, bro, you know this is weird because today this show is heavily male dominated. I'm glad y'all around, fellas. Stick around, please, for this topic.
All
Because I
right,
need
so
more
take
ladies
that
here
down.
too.
Let's get to it. Let's get to it,
I
bro.
need more ladies in here for this because I want to be fair, balanced, and non-biased on this end. Want to see what y'all got to
Yep.
talk about.
Yeah. Let's
Hot
take that
take.
down.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Good,
Players mess
good.
up.
I can't do it from here though.
No, you good. Click of a button. There we go.
All right,
So,
you can put it back on the side. There we go. All right. All right, let's do
yep.
this.
So all through the media, for at least a week and a half, a lot of people been talking about guy Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards, who played for the Minnesota Timberwolves, young guy from Georgia, from Atlanta, young dude that made a couple
Leo.
mistakes. That made a couple mistakes, but
Mhm.
this is how he ended with the mistake this time. Everybody's talking about the fact that he did not want a child from this young lady.
Mhm.
They agreed to an abortion. I'm sorry, that's a hot word right now. I don't want to offend nobody, but it is what it is.
We're not
Paid
offending. We're
her
not.
$100,000 to follow through with it. She did not follow through with it. Instead, she
Mhm.
chose to keep the money, keep the baby, and now he's recently being charged to pay child support, which he chose to do the legal way. Pay it
Mhm.
all up front. 18 years worth of what, $5,000 a month. 18 years worth of $5,000 a month. Do the math on that. That's like $1.08 million. And he said, here, take that. Pretty much don't ask me for nothing. Now, before going into details about both situations on both sides of that party, which we don't know them personally, what's your immediate reaction to that? Anybody in the comments, fans out there want to talk about it? Yeah, exactly. Now, the two things I want to start off with: hey, let's have an abortion, $100,000. She took the money, didn't get it. I'm keeping it. And then, hey, well, if you're doing it like that, $1.08 million off the bat for the next 18 years. I went ahead and paid it up front. Go ahead, take that. Yeah, everybody has mixed feelings on that. Like, anybody want to chime in with something more before we get to yapping? Oh, dang, we actually making people leave this month.
Nah, but if we're gonna talk about it, let's talk about it. This is my opinion on it. If I offend, I do apologize, but I'm not apologizing for my opinion. He Number one, let's be honest, folks. $100,000 for an abortion, that's not even, come on. You can go to places where they do it if you got insurance and stuff like that. She skied it off with that money.
Yeah,
From
already.
from how it looks on the outside looking in. I don't know what happened. I wasn't in the room when they discussed it. I wasn't there. I know from stories I heard, you can go and get an abortion when you're not too far off. Now, the question is, we don't know how far off she was.
True.
So maybe I agree. That's what I was going to get to. It was for an abortion plus,
And we cool, right?
right. My problem with it, and this is just me, I guess, because I'm a parent, regardless, she kept it. Okay, cool. You kept the baby. I paid you off. I still want to be in my child's life now. But you're not getting nothing from me because I done paid you off already. But I
Yeah,
do want to be a part of my child's life. But my brother was saying earlier when me and him was having a conversation, he, you might take over for a second, bro.
I got
I
you.
have
Now this is where the story gets a little interesting. Now those are the initial feelings, and not to ignore everybody, I'm going to go back and read from the mixed feelings to I would say she tried to come up with she would try to come up, but it backfired possibly. He grown. He don't want a baby. She can't have a baby if he didn't shoot the club up. He didn't shoot up the club. It's very true. I'm glad you said that. Put a pin in that. I got something to say about that in a second. Supporting that cause. Respectfully, if he didn't want a child, he should have pulled out. Same thing. I got to put a pin in that. We already addressed that one. It was his responsibility to protect himself from an unwanted pregnancy, especially when you are a young man making a lot of money. And what I'm about to say is going to go along with that, but I got something for both sides. She had a great, yeah, true, true. They both knew what they were getting into when they slept together. Absolutely true. That's a neutral statement. That's a neutral statement, but yeah, absolutely true. And he'll say, pretty much you don't want any distraction during NBA season. This is where it gets kind of tricky. Okay, let's add on a little bit more to the story. This young lady already has a baby by a very wealthy man, young rapper. Don't get me the name who the rapper is because I can't keep up with these young folks. Um, NBA young boy, not little baby, little baby maybe. I don't know, not the baby. I don't know all these names anymore. But she already has a child by another celebrity, and she's accumulating a lot of good money from that. So a lot of people are saying that she did the old, switcheroo or whatever just to accumulate that money. Now on his side, this is like his fourth child within a year and a half, 2 years. So for those saying he knew what he was getting into and he knew better, that ain't right. This ain't the first time it happened. And then people saying that she, a gold digger. And a lot of people use this quote as I read online. I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke. And then she knew what she was doing too. So add those factors in before I take it to the next factor. Add those two factors in for both sides. How are you thinking now? And remember, there's no right or wrong answer. We're just looking for, hey, what are y'all thinking? Because luckily, I ain't in that situation. I ain't rich. So, yes, it was a money joke. Anyway, let's see here. See what y'all got. He should have said condom. He could have had one. They chose raw. Those are the consequences. Absolutely. Absolutely. Rich or poor, minor, or I mean, more money or miser. That is a good point. Doesn't work that way in courts, Mill. I'll give you a chance to expound upon that when Mill gets back. Adina, readdress when Mill comes back so we can know exactly what comment you were talking about. Mind you, not the money that was paid, he did pay it the right way. He didn't just hand her the money; he paid it through the system. So that was a smart move on his behalf. Excuse me. Sounds like she's a Laura London Nivea situation, a come up. Who knows? Want to hear from y'all. Want to hear from y'all. I mean, her words. I don't want to misquote, so this is not a direct quote. She said something along the lines of, "It's not her fault that rich men want her or want her body," or something along those lines. So that part right there, when she said something like that, that was the one that kind of got me on a personal level because it's almost like you bragging, but bragging on the wrong stuff. Like that's a weird flex for me personally. But at the same time, my boy, you know that you done did this 2, 3 times before. So at that point, at that age, with your future potential, me personally, TG, hey man, I would have been got that vasectomy. Would have Ben got that thing snipped. Ben. That way, yeah, I'm shooting the club up. They all blanks. Ain't catching no bodies. Shoot the club up all you want to. Would have been got that thing snipped, especially when you work that much at that age and only up is the way to go. Yeah, I would have. Yeah, I would have did that. Let's see, Adina. I still stand on if you know that you don't want a baby, then you have to take the steps to protect yourself. Yep, regardless of what she says. Damn right. I mean, darn right. Absolutely. I cannot. You're 100% correct. I cannot go against anything you just said. Absolutely. Especially, and I hate to keep going about this because it's like it's not all about the money. We got a human life involved now. But yeah, especially when you know the dangers of, hey, bro, that's your money going away and you ain't got nothing but your future left right now. You got nowhere to go but up. You got to protect that too. Everybody say protect the bag. Your sack is ruining your bag. What was old girl name that she got a kid with the NBA player that Dion kicked her out of the locker room? Oh, whole nother female. I know what you're talking about though. Old buddy that's shoot. She want him. Let's get to that in a second. It's the reason why I want to get to that in a second, cause that's a whole nother topic right there. When we talked about the whole topic of possible gold digger. Yeah, that's a whole nother topic. I want to see how deep we can go into this one, and then we'll get to that one on chaos. Cause that one right there is another one. That's a whole nother subject that I would love to talk about in our little time that we got left.
Um,
Adina,
too
too many
many
people play
people.
grown games that don't want to handle grown situations. Adina, a whole
Absolutely,
thug. Mhm.
absolutely.
Yeah,
But
a whole thug today. Appreciate
I said this earlier when I was speaking with TG. This ain't the first time. This is like
it.
his
Not
third time. I'm quite sure you said that.
Yep. What's good, BC?
So BC was good. So how you didn't learn from the first two times? No, your problem is
First
you
three.
see you see women coming at you. They want to
Mhm.
give you the stuff, but you don't know what their intentions are. And that goes for the other side of the coin too.
Mhm.
A lot of men see these women and stuff like that, and then they don't. A lot of people don't understand. Men can trap women too.
True.
Men can trap women. So it's not just. It's just the women's side is always pushed to the forefront, and that's not right. It goes both ways, no matter how you
That's
look
the
at
way
it.
we live. That's the America we live in, bro. I'm just call it what it is.
Because Donald
Now,
Trump is y'all.
like I said, bro, me after that first child, think about how much money I'm making, got the potential to make. I'm getting
Right.
snip.
Say it again.
After that first one, snip. Go ahead, get me neutered, get me get me that vasectomy.
Do what you gotta
I don't care.
do. Do what you gotta do.
Exactly. Especially if you know you out there like that. If you know you gonna keep doing it,
We losing viewers. I don't think we should have spoke about
I don't know. We should have spoke about me getting snip.
it. So Avengers Doomsday is coming out next year, so we're gonna be very happy about that.
Yeah, that's gonna be something. They got some more projects coming up in the next few months to keep us tired over.
That's gonna be good. Now look, see a viewer just came back. You start talking Avengers.
What happened? Robert Downey Jr. Man, who made some
Robert
mistakes in life.
Downey
Greatest redemption story in our lives.
When you are a star, Chaos says, when you are a star, you have money, women scheme up, and dudes also plot. The end result is one is greedy and horny, and the other one sees a bag. Who wins in the end? Not the child that comes because of it. No, absolutely, absolutely, and See,
I'm just,
it's a touchy subject, and
it is a
bear with
touchy
me.
subject.
Even though she kept the child, everybody feels she kept the child to get more money from him, not realizing this is going to scar the child. Oh, I've been taken care of, but where's my dad?
Yeah,
Now, we don't know how Anthony's going to feel down the line as he's getting older. He's going to probably, I feel, as a black man, I feel he's going to want to be a part of this child's life. It's just
yeah.
right now, the way that she did all this, he's feeling some type of way. But as she's getting older and he's realizing he's missing all of this, I feel like he's going to come to. That's just me.
I think the way he went about it this time was his way, be it right or wrong, was his way of saying, "Hey, I looked at my previous mistakes. We ain't gonna do that." But she's like,
Right.
Yes, you are." So it's almost like he learning, but he ain't learned quick enough. And she, I mean, she is she. See how
And
so about
what
that
about
Kanye?
you stupid? But that's a whole other conversation. We don't got
Oh,
enough time for that.
we should have
But
been started 30
okay,
minutes ago.
so tell me, and I want the four people that's still here.
Yeah, all four of
Tell
y'all bad.
tell me, does this make stuff any better? Lauren London, beautiful. She
Mm-hmm.
has a kid by Lil Wayne and Nipsey Hussle.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody sees a problem with that. Do I see a problem with it? No, because I mean, I feel she loved Nipsey more than anything.
I do too.
She showed more love with Nipsey than she did Wayne. And this is no disrespect to Wayne, and
No, this no.
this is no disrespect to Nipsey. Rest in peace. Continue to rest in peace.
I see Charlene in this.
But we don't get a show regardless how much she loves a person. She could be with someone and be in the craziest relationship in the world, but when she finds that right one, she is going to show the heavens how much she
Yep.
loves that
Yep.
man, and vice versa. But the women part get pushed in the forefront more than the men. Just like when men get abused, they get laughed at, they get clowned on that they cry and they have emotions and they're hurt.
Right.
To whereas women, when it happens to them, oh, he's not ish, he's not this, he's not that. But y'all don't want to have that conversation.
Hey, shout out to Johnny Depp for getting on the stands and showing that. Shout out to him on that.
People laugh at him, bro.
I
People
wasn't
laugh
laughing.
at
I wasn't laughing.
Mel, you
Yeah.
have an old school way of thinking. These days, when people say they don't want kids, they mean that ish. No, you're right. I do have an old school way of thinking because you have to think about this too. And I don't mean to put my business out there, but if we're gonna talk about it, let's talk about it. I didn't have my father growing up, but I had a father figure. I had my uncle. I had, the older cats in the streets. Anytime I did something wrong, my grandmother found out. So, I mean, I get it. But yeah, this day and age is a little different. This
Yeah.
day and age, like, look, if I don't want the kid, I don't want nothing to do with you or the kid.
I
And that
think
breaks my heart.
I think what it comes down to along with that is like if I know I don't want kids there, I need to take the proper steps on my end to not get them.
Mm.
If I play in the game and I need to take the proper steps to not get that computer virus or whatever you want to call it. But Kat says, but also if you think about it, her pregnancy with Wayne as well as Nip, was it publicized? Was it publicized the media? I think it wasn't publicized by the media. No, they didn't make a big fuss about it. They didn't make a big fuss about it.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't even know she had a kid with Wayne. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
real. I knew Wayne had a kid with Nivea. I knew about that
that's a whole nother year.
from Lauren London. But you could tell, like I said, you could tell she loved Nip. She loved Nip, bro. So, and to jump into another subject, I know we just all over the place, but this is just social
Oh,
media stuff we talking about and stuff that we've been dealing with. So I've been watching. There's this guy on YouTube. I can't think of his name right now, but he does like a documentary on certain beats. And everybody that knows me knows I'm a big Tupac fan. So I was watching the Tupac and Biggie one, and it's sad what happened to those two brothers. Like Pac in so many ways, and they got clips of it. Pac in so many ways wanted to make up with Big, and he even said it, and there's proof. He said they would have squashed their beef and they would have did an album together. Do you know how sick that album would have been if them two were still here and they did one together? It would tear the fabric of music.
and that would have been the bigger problem. I don't mean to jump the
And they,
gun. Go ahead. Go ahead. Keep going. Keep going.
no. So Big wanted to go see Pac in jail, allegedly, and I'm gonna say
Mhm.
allegedly.
We weren't there.
Puff stopped going to see him in jail.
Mm-hmm.
All it took was that one conversation. It would have took one conversation. Yo, man, XYZ, this, that, and the third. I told you about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Absolutely, it would have
Easy.
went triple diamond.
Easy.
Cause
It could have
it
stuck
would
on.
have been with all that beef that was going on, to see them two do an album together,
You got about it.
that that was supposed to be the equivalent of we losing viewers. I'm so sorry. I guess y'all don't like Big and
Hey,
Pop.
hey, hey,
But
we coming up on an hour anyway. That sounds about right. The
fine.
ship done took off and now we leveling back down.
So Jay-Z and Nas tried to do the same thing
Mm-hmm.
when they had their beef or whatever, and then
Yep.
they squashed it. Would I buy a Jay and Nas album? No.
Not at that time, because it's forced. It felt forced. Even
Yeah.
when they did features for each other, it just felt forced. Like Black Republican, I liked it, but at the same time, I'm like, this feels
I wouldn't
forced.
it wouldn't be in I wouldn't bump it so much. At that
Yeah.
point in time, yeah, like, oh, okay, that was hot. I got more excited, pause. I got more excited when Dipset came back together and did that one song. I was hype off of that. I was like, I like these motherfuckers. And shout out to Jim and Cam. I hope y'all get over y'all joint, man, because I
Bro,
rock with both of y'all.
y'all too old for that, man. Y'all too old
I
for
rock
that.
with both of y'all. I like Jim and I like Cam. I really hope they get over they thing too. And shout out Dipper. Yo, Joel's, where that I Can't Feel My Face album? You and Wayne was supposed to have been did that. That's another thing I'm mad about. I
Yeah,
wanted that album too. And they prime?
man, I'm thinking about the Pac and Big thing. I think if they had a chance to actually proverbially get in a room alone together and just talk about both sides honestly, I think they would have
Mm.
realized, yo, we kind of both getting played on this.
And I
And
think
yeah,
what would have came, they would have realized like, yo, yeah.
like think about a Big about to leave Bad Boy. Think about Pac and what he did for Death Row, even though he did owe them somewhat of a debt, but some street stuff, whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
I think when you put it together, if they were able to talk alone, one on one, on some real stuff. It probably would have been a long conversation, but I think they would have realized. And then because of what they realized, they probably still would have got killed.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Don't think Hollywood ain't dirty. Don't think the music industry ain't dirty. It's a lot of people mysteriously passing away. Oh yeah, we ain't got but 3 people right here. I'm gonna talk some stuff right now. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking.
You stupid.
But yeah, with that being said, yo, it's that time. It's up to y'all. Any topic you want us to touch on, anything you want to talk about, what's on your chest, what's on your mind? Cause I mean, shoot, it's 3 of y'all. We got 5 minutes. We can do whatever we want. So you tell me what happened. What did you see that sparked your interest, make your ears perk up in the week or the past few weeks? Shoot, we ain't been here for a month. The past few weeks that you want to talk about, bring it up. Talk about that. Bring it to the table.
Y'all got 5 minutes.
Wow. Inside joke. Oh, yeah, joke. Not a dear God. What's on your mind, man? Sitting here in this chair, waiting on you. Oh, baby,
What
just
John said?
my way. John said, now that they're gone,
Let's talk about
let's talk about it. But no, other things that stood out, I'm a basketball fan. That's getting interesting. I ain't gonna bore everybody with that, but that's getting interesting. The standings in the West is very, very complicated right now. What did you see, bro?
it.
Anything else?
The
Hmm?
West has always been like that, though.
Mm, for the most part. For the most part. For the most part. Everybody was talking about that Luka Doncic and AD trade.
Mm-hmm.
One thing about Mr. Glass, AD, I know. But hey, since every time he plays with Dallas, they tend to win. I think last night, the night before last, first time they did it.
Mm-hmm.
It was
So we
something.
ain't more comments. We good? Because if
Y'all
we
straight.
are, if y'all straight, we straight.
We good.
So since we good, the next episode we are going to talk about, because we didn't do it the first episode, we went into something else. The real villains in movies and TV shows. That is the next one. You can go on the page. We'll post it on our Facebook page. Y'all can put up what movies y'all want us to tell y'all who the real villains are in those movies. Shoot it out to us. Family Meeting Podcast.
The real
Slash
villain.
TG Walk Good. How we say that? I don't know our own damn thing, man.
Talking good, walking bad. TG Milwaukee.
Walking Bad. Y'all send us those questions, whatever you want us to take. If you want to sit here and talk about, no, we ain't gonna do that. But yeah, we here, man. We here. We missed y'all. We just had real life happen, you know. So
Yes,
yeah.
yes. Definitely missed y'all. And
Nah, we
forget
appreciate you, John. You always showing support with anything the Family Meeting Podcast doing. We love you for that.
So with that being said, this has been the second installment of the official Talking Good, Walking Bad with TG and Mill Walker TG. I mean, we don't really care how it's put on the bill. But yeah, Talking Good, Walking Bad, presented by the Family Meeting Podcast. Thank you guys for joining us. Hope you had a good time. Go ahead and get your subjects up so we can know what to talk about next time. Send them in to us. We talk about whatever, except for well, we have 3 rules, but we'll talk about it later on. With that being said, Mill, hey man, do that thing.
You know that you could have been anywhere in the world, but you just it don't sound right when I do it. Yo, really, TG, you send us home.
Hey guys, thank y'all once again for coming to the table, being part of the family. You could have been anywhere else in the world on this Saturday, this God-given Saturday. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate that. God bless. Y'all have a good one.
We out.